Namaste to everyone. Welcome. So, in the morning session, we have now been talking about exercise 2 for the last few days. In exercise 2, while continuing to observe the self, what we did in exercise 1, now while continuing that exercise 1 of observing the self, we are also observing the body and our interaction with the body. So, in step 1 of exercise 2, we were just mentioning that these are two distinct realities that exist. And how do we know that they exist? I know that I exist, I the self. I know that I exist because I can see the activities that are going on in me. All of exercise 1, we observed our imagination, the desire which is associated with some feeling, the thought, and the expectation. This observation we could do. So I can observe this going on within me. So I know I exist. How do I know that the body exists? So I can see that the body exists because I can read various sensations from the body. So, like we mentioned about seeing the body through the eyes. So, when you look at the body through the eyes, this is also a type of sensation that you are reading. Similarly, if you close your eyes, now you can close your eyes and can you make out that the body is there? So we saw that we can make out the body is there. Any sensation you feel in the body, you sense the sensation and you can tell that the body is there. So this was in step 1. In step 2, we were talking about the interaction between the self and the body. So I, the self, give some instructions to the body and the body follows. If I tell the body, go there, sit down, walk, get this, all these instructions the body follows. This giving the instruction that I am doing is a type of information. I decide to give the instruction. I don't have to express it out. Just within me, I can decide and give the instruction and the body follows. This instruction that I am giving is just information which seems to be reaching to the body and then the body follows. Similarly, if we look at the body, many events are taking place in the body. Many processes are going on, because of which there are many physiochemical changes. These physiochemical changes in the body, I can observe these, I can read these sensations. So, this reading the sensation is also a kind of information. Even though physiochemical changes are happening in the body, none of those physiochemical things is getting transferred to me. So the entire interaction between the self, that is I, and the body is only in the form of information, nothing physiochemical. This we tried to observe yesterday, and in the assignment, we were to check whether we can See this process happening. Whether you can observe the instructions that you are giving to the body, and we had to notice whether we are giving instructions to the body all the time or only sometimes. Similarly, the sensations taking place in the body, are you reading the sensations in the body all the time or only sometime? And are you reading all the sensations in the body or some of them? We can also check on what basis we are reading these sensations. So if you do any activity slowly, it might be easier for you to observe this interaction of the self and the body during that activity. So this is what we were trying to do. Now, if we have any observations we would like to share or any question that comes up in trying to observe this interaction, we can discuss it. We had the whole day, and in the whole day, there may have been many instructions we gave to the body. There may have been many sensations that we read from the body. Question is, are we doing this all the time or only sometimes? That's one of the questions. Then another question is, are we reading all the sensations in the body or only some of them? Right. So if you would like to share our thoughts on this.
Good morning, Didi.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, everyone. Okay, Didi, am I audible?
Yes, you are very much audible.
So, Didi, when I come to the exercise one, and when I now can feel that my imagination goes from one object to the other, I can check my feelings also at that time. I've become aware about myself also almost most of the times in the day. I can find
Mhm.
whether I'm comfortable or not. At that time,
Mhm.
say, I become thirsty and I go to and I drink water. So I can feel that myself is giving instructions to my body to drink. But whenever some other sort of imagination is going on and sometimes I become uncomfortable, then I cannot check how the self is giving instructions to which part of my body that I am becoming uncomfortable.
So
Didi,
you're,
are you getting me?
yeah, but you are becoming uncomfortable. That is one thing. And you are not able to read the sensation from the body. This is what you are saying? When you
Yes,
become
yes, yes.
uncomfortable?
Which part of the body? I am becoming uncomfortable, but which part? My mind, my brain, my heart, or what instructions? Which part of the body I'm giving instructions? So that thing I cannot feel.
Are you giving instruction all the time?
Mm, maybe yes. Sometimes I am unaware. Maybe
Think about it. Don't rush into this.
okay.
See, observation of the imagination we did.
Mm.
And you said most of the time you are aware of the imagination.
Yes, now I can feel. Previously, I was not aware, but now I can feel yes something. This is going on. My imagination is shifting from this object A to the object B and then to the C. So
Yes.
like this, I can feel.
So is the imagination going on all the time?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
But some in many moments I am not aware.
Yes. Agreed.
Yes. Mm.
Now let us look at the instructions that you are giving. Are you giving instructions all the time or only sometimes? Try to.
Mm.
Hmm? You don't have to respond right now. Try to observe this
Mm.
carefully.
mm,
Any
oh,
activity that you are doing slowly,
mm,
if you observe what is happening in this interaction,
mm,
you might be able to make that out. Mhm. But
okay.
we can keep it open and try to look at these two things separately. When you are
Mm,
disturbed, when you are in conflict, when you said you are uncomfortable,
mm,
you are not able to tell, isn't it?
mm,
Whether you are giving instruction or not. That's what you said.
yes, yes. Didi.
So that means what? At that moment, when you are disturbed, you are not aware.
Mm,
You know? But at the same time, you might find, say, you are watching a movie,
mm,
you are engrossed in watching the movie,
mm,
and you are having many emotions linked to the movie. Are you giving
mm,
instruction to the body? You gave an instruction to sit in that seat, and the body
mm,
is sitting in the seat, but you are
mm,
engrossed in the movie.
mm.
Are you giving instruction to the body time to time, moment to moment, or only sometimes? Hmm?
Instructions, the instructions will be sent in each and every time, but sometimes maybe we become aware because whenever some emotional scene comes, then also the people try cry. So maybe
Mhm.
instructions is always there, but one can detect it or not. That is the question, no man.
Yeah, you can reflect on this.
Hmm.
See, within me, the activities are going on all the time, isn't it?
Hmm. Hmm.
Now, you said when some emotional scene is going on, then, the crying happens. Now, there may be instruction. What about
Hmm.
other times?
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
Sometimes you will find that maybe for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you are just sitting in one place and you are lost in thought. You are flowing with
Hmm.
your imagination.
Hmm.
Are you always giving instruction to the body? Check.
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
Similarly, when you are reading instructions, reading sensations from the body, are you reading sensations all the time or only sometimes?
Sometimes,
Sometimes.
sometimes it is in awareness.
Mm-hmm. Check if this is, so you're reading sometimes. Are you reading all the sensations in the body
No,
at any moment?
maybe
No.
not. Didi. No.
Yeah. So this we have to observe directly. Na?
Hmm.
You may find that many sensations may be there in the body. Na?
Hmm.
You read only some sensations.
Hmm.
How do you decide which sensation to read?
I think, Didi, it depends on the intensity. If that intensity is high,
Mm-hmm.
then we can read it promptly.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Say sometimes we become hurt in some places of our body, then we feel that sensation, blood coming or like that. But
Mm-hmm.
the minute sensations that are taking place in the body that we are not aware of, we do not check it also, and now at this point of time we cannot read those sensations.
Mm-hmm. So cannot or we are not able to at this time. No?
Yes, yes.
And whenever you are reading that sensation, you said when blood comes or something like that,
Mm,
you become aware. So you read the sensation.
mm,
How about you might have heard, when people are playing a game, an important game, say it is hockey or football finals, all India finals, somebody is playing.
mm,
Sometimes you may have noticed when you watch these games, somebody
mm,
gets injured,
mm,
but they continue to play.
mm,
So many a time when something is more important, we may not pay
mm,
attention to the sensation.
mm,
Sensation will be there, blood is flowing,
mm,
but the person is so engrossed in the game because the goal is more important to him, then he may not read that sensation. But rather than to go to somebody else, we can try to see this in ourselves. Like we
mm,
took the example of hunger.
mm,
You may have noticed sometimes you feel very hungry.
mm,
है ना? Every day, maybe at a particular time when it is meal time, you feel that hunger. You are aware of that sensation in the body
mm,
and you decide that you have to eat
mm,
and you give food to the body.
mm,
But what happens when you have a fast? Did you ever keep a fast?
Yes, yes, Didi.
What happens?
Mm, then we do not feel hungry.
Huh. How did
Means
that
our,
happen?
yes, we make up our mind in such a way
Yeah.
that is.
The sensation in the body may be there, but we
Mm,
don't pay attention to it
mm,
because we have decided today no food,
mm,
isn't it?
yes, yes. In
Yeah.
fact, we remain in fast for so long because when my mother-in-law has expired, then it is a fast for a long time, for long days
Mm-hmm.
also.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Only
Yeah.
that can be checked through our, sometimes through our health, but we cannot feel at that time that we are doing fast for so long time, but that can be reflected sometimes in our health.
Yeah, that is a different issue. But while that sensation was happening, like every day,
Mm,
the enzymes are being secreted in the body at a particular time in
mm,
preparation for the food you are going to give for lunchtime.
mm,
Same process is happening every day, but now that you have decided that
mm,
today you are not going to eat,
mm,
now what happened to that sensation? Sensation
mm,
was there, but we did not read it.
mm,
Why we did not read it? Because now it is not important. We have already decided something different, so we don't have to keep reading now, isn't it?
mm. Yes, yes, Devi.
So these things we can observe. No?
Mm,
When we pay attention, we can observe this. So try to notice
okay.
this also whenever you are giving instruction. Notice how
Mm,
often you
mm,
give instruction. One part is that we, being associated with the body, we already have this what you call acceptance that I am associated with this body. But at the same time, he may not have to give time to moment instructions, isn't it? The heart is beating, the blood is circulating. Are we giving instruction moment to moment? Come on, heart has to beat so many times a minute. Are we?
mm, Mm-hmm.
No, no.
No, no.
Similarly, breathing. When we do some regulated breathing like pranayam or something like that, then when we are aware, we
Mm-hmm.
give particular instructions. But when we are not aware, breathing is still happening.
Mm-hmm.
Are we giving moment to moment instructions? So all this we have to check now slowly. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Did you have a question in this or were you only sharing the observation?
Sharing did only my observations.
Nice. So we can keep looking at this, keep trying to
Mm-hmm.
observe directly, you know? Then it becomes more
Mm-hmm.
clear. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Didi.
Thank you. Anybody else has any sharing or any question regarding this interaction between the self and the body? This is important to try to reflect in ourselves. Were we able to do this, doing any activity slowly and then seeing what is happening? You can answer in the chat. Did we try to do some activities slowly yesterday and try to see the interaction between ourselves and the body? You can answer yes if you were able to do it, or no if you were not able to do it. So I'm getting some yes answers. So we can share our observation. What did we find? And or if we have any doubt in whatever we noticed, also we can discuss it.
Yeah. Namaste, Didi. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Didi, yesterday morning, I was able to see this interaction with more clarity. And uh, what I feel important, only those sensations that I read. So there is an example for me yesterday to look it closely. There was a lizard in the home, and the family members are not comfortable with it, so there was a lot of chaos. So I took a help of my neighbor, and my furniture was to be moved, and then I tried to help that small lizard to get out of the house. So that was the process. In that process, I was engrossed so much that somewhere at the foot I got some mark that might be a furniture has hit me somewhere on the surface of the foot. So there was some blood coming in. I didn't able to read that at that moment, and I just had a something has happened somewhere, but even at what moment it has happened, I was not aware. And after everything settled, and I just helped my neighbor also to have one cup of tea, and then he left. So after that, I was able to see that there was blood coming out. So this was the situation, Nidhi. And I was able to see that only when I have a something on priority, only then I read. All sensations I do not read. So this was my observation, and this interaction, it is only on what I feel important at that moment. So this is what I was able to see yesterday.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Nice. Yes, so we can try to observe this directly for ourselves.
Yes,
That gives
Lily.
clarity about
Yeah.
what exactly is happening. Very
Yes.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Amrish.
Namaste, Sabi.
So we can do this exercise. If we have not yet done it, we can still do it now and try to observe all that is happening. If we are not reading particular sensations at any time, maybe we don't think it is important. For example, you might have a stomach pain. Most days, if it is mild stomach pain, you may not notice. Like Lippy G was mentioning, when the intensity is more, you tend to notice. Why do you notice when the intensity is more? Because now you feel something needs to be done. There is something very wrong. Supposing you have some mild stomach pain, normally you don't notice, but today we read or we came to know in the news that somebody had some problem, they had some cancer or something, and they could not tell. And when they were asked, they said there was only mild stomach pain, nothing else. And she didn't know how it happened or, any symptoms like that. But it was detected. Now, what do you think? Will you notice that mild stomach pain in your stomach or not? You can answer in the chat. With this information behind it, do you think you will notice the stomach pain that is there in the body? Just yesterday, you heard of this news. So, yes, you will notice, Mohanji is saying. Certainly. Why? Because now it became important for me. Now I am anxious that I should check out all these things. Then you went to the doctor, you got all the tests done, and doctor said, "Oh no, this is just mild indigestion, gas, bloating. Don't worry, nothing to worry about." Now you come back home. Again, that mild stomach pain is there. Now, do you notice or you ignore it? Mhm. Now, do we notice this? No. Now we are relaxed. Now we ignore it. You know? Why? Because now it's not important for us. Now we are relaxed about it. It's okay. It's only gas. All right, it will go away. So you'll find that many sensations may be there in the body. We notice as and when we think it is important for us. When it is not important for us, we don't notice it. We don't pay any attention to it. Right? Instruction giving, sometimes we give instructions without being aware. But you will notice that you may not be giving instruction all the time. Every moment you are not busy with the body. But yes, many times you might be busy with yourself. You are busy thinking about something. You keep thinking about the past or worrying about the future. All this may be going on within us in our imagination. But at the same time, we are not necessarily giving any particular instruction to the body. Isn't it? So this is something that we may be doing from time to time. Yeah. Sometimes, but perhaps not all the time that you might be able to see. Similarly, when we read sensations, we don't read all the sensations. And we don't read these uh, s- uh, the sensations at every moment. Sometimes when it is important for us, we read. Any question on this? Or any doubt on this? Or any other observation you want to make on this?
Ji Didi, namaste. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
So, Didi, no big sharing. The only point is this that I feel it's a matter of awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we talk about exercise one any step or whether we talk about this, or whether we
Mhm.
talk about anything that
Mhm.
helps us to stay enlightened or enlivened. It's a matter of awareness that how much we are living with ourselves and how much we are indulged in the external things.
Mhm.
So I feel this thing that as much we are busy with the external world while forgetting the inner world. It's not bad to get busy with the external world, because that's somewhere we have to be.
Mhm.
But this awareness is very much required. I feel that with myself as well, that when I when I choose to stay aware, like now I am not pressurizing much to myself, it's happening naturally. But previously I was like somewhere consciously choosing to stay aware, and that helped me so much, in knowing my inner world and the potential and the, I would say that how big my inner world was to know this. And once we are able to see this, so we also notice small to smaller, bigger to bigger thing. Whether
Mhm.
it's about exchanging the interaction between self and body, whether it's about anything. So I feel, Didi, that you also observe the same. You have been in this for so long, so that awareness is too important, and awareness gets natural by and by. Gradually, it happens like that. How do you see this? If you can comment anything on it.
Ji. So it's very true that we need to be aware of everything, right?
Ji,
We need to be aware of the outside. We need to be aware of the inside world, like you mentioned. You know?
ji,
Because so much time we may be spending in that, flowing in that river of the imagination, that we are not aware of the outside also. You're talking to somebody and you get busy thinking about something,
hmm.
and the other person is going on talking. You don't find the topic very interesting, so you get busy with your own imagination. And at some point, he asks you a question and you're lost. What did he ask? You don't know. Happens, no? Sometimes. So that is lack of awareness of the outside and lack of awareness of the inside, both, isn't it? You didn't realize what was happening outside, and you didn't realize what was happening inside also.
Hmm.
So sometimes those situations will come up, and it is important to be aware. But do we need to be aware of every single uh, sensation in the body, or we need to be aware of whatever is important? So if I consciously decide that I want to be aware of as many sensations as possible, certainly I can pay attention and I can notice many sensations. As an exercise of awareness, it is fine. But in day to day life, you might not feel the need to observe these sensations, many of them. So, in that case, it's okay that you did not observe. But when it is important to you, you should be able to observe. No? So, when will it be important to you? Because there are many decisions that you take about the body. If we can see our responsibility towards the body, we will have this feeling of self regulation, and we will try to nurture the body, to protect the body, to rightly utilize the body at every step. So, our instructions will be in accordance with that, and our reading of sensations will also be in accordance with that. But if I am not aware of this, I am not aware of, or I don't have this feeling of self regulation, I don't have that much understanding, I don't take charge of the body, then many mistakes may happen. The body may go into disharmony and I am not aware, isn't it? So, certainly, it is good to be aware, at least to do it as an exercise. But many things we may not need to um, sort of focus on. So, we choose not to focus on. But you should be aware of what you are paying attention to. At least that should be very clear. Many a time we are, like you may have noticed, some people are sitting quietly, somebody else is talking, they are listening, but the leg is going on shaking. Now, is this happening on its own, or am I giving an instruction to the body without awareness?
Without awareness.
Exactly. So many things we keep doing without awareness. We keep giving unnecessary instructions also to the body. So that is not required. Yeah. So if we are aware, we will not do that. You are going in a car, or two people are traveling in the car. There is a minor accident. Hmm? Now, one possibility can be that those people come to the side of the road and sort out the problem, whatever it is. Maybe there are some scratches on the car, maybe something. If it's a mild accident, nobody got injured, nothing happened like that. But lot of times what happens? It is as if we got attacked and a fight starts happening. Now, in the middle of the road, both sides are arguing, fighting, sometimes even beating each other. And what is happening to the rest of the traffic? It gets stalled. From both sides, people can't pass. So, what is this? Lack of awareness. Even if you have to fight by, you can go to the side of the road and do your fighting and get over with it. At least allow everybody else to pass. Similarly, there may be a passage where people can pass, but people are more interested in finding out what is happening there. If there is somebody injured and I need to help, then it is important, then I should pay attention and do what is necessary. But if somebody is just fighting and I am not even going to try to sort out their differences, I am just watching. Again, that is what lack of awareness, isn't it? We are lost in that. You noticed something like that?
Ji, Didi, many times it happens.
Yeah. So definitely it is important to be aware. And if we are aware all the time, we will make the right choices. Because there is always a choice what instruction to give to whom, when, you know, to the body, and what sensation to read, when to read. All that is important for us. So when it is important, at least we should be aware and read it. Right?
Ji.
Nice.
Means, Didi, in this, what you are trying to say, I have understood one thing that when we practice awareness, a time comes when we realize this thing, or when we start to realize this thing, that I'm not bound by anything. I always have a choice to do something as per the natural acceptance or to do something as per my preconditioning or my sanskar. But when we don't stay aware, we feel I'm bound to live the life as per my preconditioning. Whether it's about eating food, about getting angry on somebody, start to fight to somebody, start abusing on small issues. So I guess if we want to open up this faculty of uh, choosing the innateness or choosing the natural acceptance or choosing the choice part, that I have a choice every time. I have a choice. It's my
Mm-hmm.
decision. I'm taking this decision. So in
Yeah.
this case, awareness helps so much, Didi, what you are trying to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because right now also we make many choices, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But if we are not aware and if we don't have understanding, we make one type of choice. First of all, to become aware of what is going on outside and inside. And then to also know that this is a choice that I am making, but on what basis am I making this choice? So always paying attention to the natural acceptance, making the choice in accordance with that, then I will be going in that direction. And then my choice will be in line with what I really want to be. But if not, then it's not clear. I could become unhappy, I could become, happy for a moment, or what will happen, we don't know. We are not sure. Therefore, in exercise one, we talk about being aware of the imagination also and referring to the existence also. So, any other sharing, or should we move forward?
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're
Yeah,
audible.
yeah. Thank you. Uh, it is observed that some people or some students are saying, suppose there is a they are writing the paper or giving the examinations, and suppose there is some sound or songs are coming and all these are there. Or sometimes they, if there is a an awareness about their papers and all that, so they don't bother about whatever the sounds or whatever the songs are coming in the examination hall, because they are concentrating on the paper. But same thing is happens when we take the lectures. So I find out that if there is a sound comes or something like that, and they are saying that, so madam, sir, please stop this lecture, so because there is a sound is going on, and like that. But here what happens, your mind or your self has a power to decide what to be analyzed. Is it right? So you must aware, and that will be depend. So it is not the thing that if you are giving the paper, that time the same thing is happens, and if the class is going on, that time the same thing is happens, but you are feeling that disharmony. So the harmony and disharmony, or whatever the decision you have to take, it is totally purely depend upon your awareness. And so like that, this example I am to share it only.
Yes. So, it is good to be aware,
Yeah.
but when you are aware, what you need to focus on, that should be clear, no? What to concentrate on at that moment, that should be clear. So, you may
Yeah, yeah.
become aware of the noise of the birds or some music. So, you may become aware of that, but then you consciously come back to the decision to pay attention to the paper and you ignore all those sounds.
Yeah, people, when students are writing the paper, that time they are ignoring all the things.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
thank you.
So many choices we make, what sensation to read, what instruction to give. These choices, either we make them with awareness or we make them without awareness. That choice we always have. Nice.
Namaste, Dedu.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Yes, Didi, while doing this exercise,
Mhm.
I noticed that body as a gross is definite on the activities like whatever food or anything which is there from beginning to the end. Body knows what to do that with that. you know, activity like fulfill. If it is nurturing, it will nurture. If it is to throw out, it will. But this I yourself, it has to give the instruction. uh, and it is not definite. Like, it doesn't know like what to do. Again, it has to give the instructions. Like for example, uh, like I was not knowing ki what to do with the sound or irritation in comfortably what I have to do. The decision part, the choice um, is blame part comes. Actually, the blame, it is not accepting, not taking the responsibility of the self. The decision has given uh, knowingly, unknowingly by the self to the body, and then it blames others or the self. Array, I should have done that. Why did I do this? So the blaming part is also, I have noticed the self is not taking the responsibility. This is the observation, Didi.
Yeah. It will be good if we refer to the self as I. Otherwise, it seems like it is another entity and I am different from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yes, Didi.
So, let me just see some things you mentioned regarding the body and the self.
Mm.
So, now I can take choices, I can make many choices. Even now, we are making those choices. You know? Important is to know what choices are right for me. And how will we know
Mm.
that? We'll know that with an understanding. Because right now, also, many a time, like you mentioned, about blaming somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do I blame? Do I want to blame? No, that's
No.
not my natural acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
But I have some preconditionings of my own, some things
Yes.
that I have accepted which may not be true. And on the basis of that, I make the choices. But because I am not aware of what I am doing and what I really want, I am making many wrong choices and then I am becoming unhappy. Even when
Mm.
you say blaming yourself, what is that?
That is the unawareness that I only give the instructions. There is no one else. Like I have the choice, and I'm not aware
But
that it was done unawarely by self, matlab, by me.
yeah,
But I'm
so
not
now
aware.
does it help to blame myself?
No, it should not be because it
The incident
happens in
is
the auto mode.
no, no, it happens in auto mode because we are not aware. If we are aware,
Hmm.
we will take all the decisions consciously.
Yes.
So, right now, also we are making choices, but we are making choices without understanding, without that
Yes.
awareness, right? Now,
Hmm.
if I am blaming myself now, the incident is already over.
Yes.
Is there any point in that? I am making myself
Uh,
unhappy. That's what is happening.
That's what, Didi, like, if the self has the information earlier, it would not have done it, na? Like body knows what to do with that food,
Again,
whether to,
wait.
okay.
Before we say body knows, body has definite recognition and fulfillment. It has no choice in the matter. That should be very clear.
Hmm.
Body does not have understanding. Body
Yes.
is a material unit. Its recognition and fulfillment is definite. This is what is being said. It doesn't have
Hmm.
choice. That is why when the self decides to jump from a 10-story building, the body follows, even though the body will get damaged,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes,
It
yes.
doesn't have a
Hmm.
choice. But you have that choice. So that should be very clear,
Uh,
right?
yes, Didi, but that body is sorry, self is blaming self because I was not having that information. I should have taken that information. Otherwise,
I
this would
understand
not
that.
have
But is
happened.
there any point to doing that now when the incident is already over?
Okay, okay, okay.
This is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We want to be happy every moment, and yet we do all these things. We go into guilt, we blame, even if it is ourselves we are blaming. Do you want to have
Mm-hmm.
that feeling? How
No,
do you feel when
of
you
course
blame yourself?
not.
Of course not. But we are
Mm-hmm.
still continuing to do that. Incident is over.
Mm-hmm.
We can learn from the incident and make better choices next time.
Yes.
We keep, playing that again and again and again inside us and feeling unhappy. What's the
Mm.
point? We
Yes,
are
Didi.
choosing this. So, what
Mm-hmm.
feeling we have, that is definitely our choice. And if we are
Mm-hmm.
aware, we will make those right choices. है ना?
Yes, Didi. Yes. Thank you, Didi. Namaste.
Okay. So let us try to do this for 5 minutes. You can, if you are doing any activity, try to do it slowly and observe whatever instruction you are giving to the body, and try to observe some of the sensations from the body. Yeah. So we'll just do this for 5 minutes and then we'll come back. Okay, let's come back. If we'd like to share any observation, there are a couple of minutes. Or if we have any question regarding this exercise so far, we can discuss that. It's very interesting. In the next step, we will be talking about the decision maker. Who decides about the instruction to give, about the sensations to read? We have been discussing that for some time now already, like when you have to get out of bed. Who is deciding? You are deciding, or the body is deciding when to get up, when not to get up, when to sleep some more. All those things, uh, in step 3, we'll be talking about tomorrow. I think Gopal Babaji will be back for tomorrow's session. But anything as of now, immediately, any question that's coming up or any observation you want to share, very quickly we can do that.
Didi, uh, just now I have seen that this is for very short time. Means whatever we are giving instruction to the body, that we can able to identify for just I think in a moment, and in the
Yes.
next moment we are not aware with that.
Mm-hmm. So,
Yes,
yes.
means this is in a fraction of second only.
Mm-hmm.
Other time I am not able to aware.
Yes, but in within 5 minutes, you became aware of some instruction you gave to the body.
Yes, that is just for fraction of second.
Yes,
It,
but you
it,
may not have to consciously keep giving instruction to the body, no? That we don't have to do. Otherwise, imagine what you would have to do if you have to keep telling the heart to beat 70 times a minute. You have to keep, having to check that the breathing should go on this many times a minute. You have to make sure that the blood is pumping and circulating the blood every minute. So all that you don't have to do.
hmm.
Just with acceptance of your association with the body, some things are happening very um, regularly in the body. But at the same time, you have that choice of allowing it to function in a smooth way or disturbing that function. Like
Okay.
when you
Mhm.
become anxious,
Hmm.
you will notice that the heartbeat increases.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this is the impact of your emotion on the body. Body doesn't have choice. Even though it's not good for it to have such a high heart rate, but it will have, because
Yes.
I am unaware. If I am aware, I'll not have that anxiety. Then this disturbance will not happen in the body. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We can discuss this more later. Now time is also up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you, Shimla Didi, for this enriching session. Thank you, all the participants, for your active participation in the English morning session.